welcome back. Let's look at KPIT Tech, or KPIT, earlier known as KPIT Cummins, now to KPIT Technology. They got an order from Renault. The stock was up 6-7% yesterday. We got a chance to speak to the management. Let's hear out to this special interaction.
Let me give you a bit of a background. Right? As we have been saying, automotive industry is going through a big transformation, and I must congratulate Renault Group for taking certain bold steps. And they are restructuring the group, and one of that is basically focusing on software-defined vehicle. And this one, which will be basically Ampere in future. It is also, there's an investment by Qualcomm in this, and also a strong partnership from Google. So it's really an attempt to really a very serious attempt as well as commitment for the future type of vehicles. And that's where they were really looking for a partner who can actually take the strategic partner on the software platform. That's where basically KPIT came into the picture. And this is basically 2026 production program. So when you start today, the program will be like by 2026. And so this is what we will work, and our team will work over till through 2026.
Sure, but Mr. Patil, if you can help me understand what's the, broadly, what's the quantum of the deal? And the last time we spoke, you told us that the deal pipeline is at record high level and you're expecting closure of 3 to 4 mega deals. We have seen the closure of this one, but should we expect more in the pipeline in the coming quarters?
So let me say, I was talking about the pipeline and I talked about 2 deals, mega deals, just to be sure. And I did say that we have 2 mega deals, and certainly this belongs to that. This will be, as I said, through 2026, and 600 plus people we will deploy on this. So certainly the deal size is in excess of 3-digit. So that is how it is. That's why we call it a mega deal. And basically what this means is the whole new platform we will work throughout the development as well as mainly the implementation integration phase till it goes to the production in 2026. So that's what we are looking for. The overall team, we actually started in a small way already, and our 600 plus we will cross in next Q2 of the next year for us.
Okay, point taken. Also wanted to understand from you that in the quarter gone by, you had increased your annual guidance to 23% organic growth. Do you see more upside on that? And also, any color as far as FY24 is concerned? Is this 20% plus growth rate likely to continue, especially with these order wins? Can it be 25% and above?
So during this year, when we have the guidance, we did say that we have factored some of these deals, because naturally, when this size of a deal comes, it takes a bit of a time. As I said, we have started, but it's in a small way initially. So those are all factored. But what it really brings out, really what is very important is in the macro environment, what it is. I think there has been a concern about whether there will be spend by automotive company, there will be deals. Now, this is a situation where this is a completely, this is a new client for KPIT. It does not belong to T25 client. And then this kind of a strategic partnership, we are in a position to initiate through this kind of a multi-year deal, which basically gives the confidence that the automotive companies are very serious about their transformation, and they have the budgets and they're spending with the right partners. So this is one very important part, and naturally to reiterate, KPIT is very pole position in this part where we are, as last time I had mentioned, we do 5 out of 7 now. This is 6 out of 8. Large programs which are going, KPIT is involved. And that is possible basically because what you require here is a multi-domain expertise. You require, expertise in the operating systems. You require a very deep understanding of integration and systems. So I think that's where
Right.
we have the pole position, and that reiterates that. I think that's what I would say. Now, coming back to your point, I mean, we will give about color over about the next year when we do at the end of the year. That's when we give that. But what this is telling and what we have been saying, that we see that the transformation over next at 3 to 4 years for sure, as this delays. And during that time, we see a good environment overall for our services. And this reiterates that what exact numbers will be, we'll come back to you. But certainly it gives us um, more predictability. It gives us more look into the future.
Right. No, sure. And that point is absolutely right, that the concerns that the street had with the entire headwinds in Europe, especially the auto sector, there might be a bit of slowdown. That's not the case. And it clearly solidifies KPIT's position as one of the top priorities and, top partnerships these auto companies are looking at. But Mr. Patil, just going back to the point that you talked about, that there would be a headcount of around 600 which will be employed for this particular project. Just wanted to understand from you in terms of the headcount addition trends, attrition trend, etc. How are they panning out? Will you continue the run rate of headcount addition given these kind of big orders which are coming your way?
Naturally, I think we have to look for the right kind of resources, which are very few, and we have to really we have expanded our network. We have established different development centers, and now we have in Spain, Tunisia, Egypt, apart from of course Germany, in Europe, and of course we are leveraging India and outside centers also. So that is something which we are very focused on, and that's very, very important to get the right type of people, right experts there, and we will continue to increase. I think we have fortunately our attritions have gone down, as I had mentioned last quarter. It shows the same trend. So we have been in a position to retain, and specifically with the exciting work which is coming our way, we do hope not only will be in a position to retain, but attract the best talent in the industry.
Sure. And just to complete that point, Mr. Patil, since you will need to add headcount and you talked about the supply side pressure, plus the merger costs, etc., which will be coming on account of Technica, are you expecting any sort of pressure when it comes to margin, or do you think 18.5% to 19% would be maintained? Is this deal coming in at a better margin profile?
Yeah, so I think it is a normal business. We have there is no we have not taken or accepted the deal at any, if I had to say, discounted prices or lower margins. So this is a business as usual. About the profitability for the current year or the next year, we will be in a position to meet that.
Sure. And the 600 headcount, all of that would be offshore, or there'll be some onshore as well? What's the split going to be like?
And we may not get into that numbers, but I think it will be basically three types of things. One is naturally we will have certain, because this kind of a transformative deal do require on-site presence and a right type of people. So we will have some people certainly in France and this. Secondly, we will have it in the same time zone in Europe, near shore, and those basically wherever we can get experts there. So that will be the second part. And the third will be in India. So this is how we intend to, fulfill this. Also, we have a Tunisia as a nearshore center, which also is a French-speaking geography. So with all that, I think we will. This will be a combination of all this.